coming to an end. I appreciate everyone for coming out on this Saturday. The only thing that we never get back is time. So we're very excited about just the culture, the community, what we're creating here in the Bay Area and across the country. I've got a couple things that I want to share with everyone on closing out this event. And I wanted Dave to be with me up front. Dave has really been, and there's a lot of leaders in this room that have been pioneers to making this event possible. Dave, Don, many others that I can't even mention, made this happen. So with all the speakers and everyone that spoke tonight, if everyone could just give them a warm round of applause. All right, so there's a couple things I want to talk about. And we'll be done, we'll be wrapped up literally in the next 5 to 10 minutes. But we want to give you some pertinent information that has the most relevance to if you want to create legacy money or create a lifestyle through this business. You see, right now, a lot of people are going through a lot of problems, a lot of struggles, there's a lot of people are looking for solutions right now. And we have an opportunity literally over the next 90 days. What day is it today? 19th?
Saturday, 19th.
Okay, so today's November 19th. We have less than 90 days from one of the biggest events ever hit in Northern California in our company's history. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about it because the reason why I'm here is because of an event. And it was August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd that I went to my first event. I had to borrow money for a plane ticket to get information in regards to what this opportunity could provide. What happened from that event is it planted the seeds of belief, for me to have the perseverance to stick with something to figure out how to make it work. And this is before people had the 4-minute mile, cracked out. Now, like Dave said, every day, 1.5 people, I don't know how you do it half, but 1.5 people become a 6-figure income in this company, every single day. 45 people, over 45 people every single month change their family tree from this. That's unheard of in this type of industry. Find someone that is doing some makeup or some video conferencing service or something else out there that is creating that many 6-figure income earners. And I remember this, Nick and Blake talked about this as one of the things that we coined in this business, is that we want to create more thousandaires, millions of thousandaires through this company, through this cause. Not 10 multi-mega rich millionaires, but millions of thousandaires through this opportunity. Right now, I'm going to share with you 2 things that have stuck with me for the last 8 years of doing this business full time. Number 1 is never miss an event. This is, I hope for everyone that's down here for the first time, I hope you met someone, connect with someone, had some conversation, got one bit of information, because one little thing that you take action with, you take massive action with, can change where you're sitting today versus next month or next year. One of the biggest things that ever stuck with me, and one of the reasons why I've been able to have some pretty awesome success in this business, is that I never went to these events alone. I went to my first event by myself, slept on the floor, 15 college kids in one room, and McDonald's diet was on a super budget, but I didn't miss it, and I came by myself. I didn't know anyone. Next event, I came and I brought 5 people with me. Event after that, I had about 15 people with me. Then after that, I had about 30 people with me. That's one of the number 1 things. And if there's anything that you hear from all of tonight that you take away, because this relates to this. Not a nice $300 wallet. It relates to making this work for you, is that if you want one skill in this business, it's the art of filling bits. Getting butts in the seat. You see, right now, there's 2 things that everyone is going through their minds right now. There's some of you in this audience that have belief that's like, holy cow, this is amazing, this is awesome, I can't wait to get started with this, I'm so excited. Is there anyone like that in this room?
Yeah.
Now there might be someone else that might be saying, oh, Dave, I don't know if I can do this. You might not have the references yet. It might help. I mean, you might get a different belief being in a room with 2,000 people. Do you think your belief might be a little bit higher with being in a room with 2,000 people in San Jose, California?
Yeah.
Yes.
What if you got a chance to meet a gentleman that his life just gets gooder and gooder, as he likes to call it, Mr. Kyle Pizzetti?
Yes.
He's going to be flying up here. Would it be worth it to get some skills from someone that's $1 million a year income earner through this business, that qualified for his BMW just to drive around in the back of a pickup truck, because he's from the South? But there's going to be, and I want to stress it with this, because this company started in the Bay Area. It started in LA in the Bay Area. When we first started this, it was in no other state other than California. We're in all 50 states. We're in Canada. I was talking with another partner that's like, yeah, I'm in San Francisco, and I went to another party and I talked to someone, they're already on the challenge. That stuff happens all the time. Trust me, I've got thousands of people on my team, and every single day someone's telling me, oh, I just talked to this person. 1 week ago I should have talked to him, and now they just found out about it from someone else. This is an opportunity that I guarantee you, if this is the first time that you've ever heard this, one of my mentors, Blake Mallon, said this. He said, you can either join us, or you can read about us, but you can never say that you never heard about us. This is a force. This is a force right now that there's not any individual in this room that can stop the force that this challenge has had. We went in a year from about 9,000 people a month joining the challenge to now 100,000 in a year. That's called some growth.
Yeah.
100,000 in 1 month.
That's a lot of people.
Wow.
So we're gonna end it with this.
One story real quick.
Please.
One story.
Good.
The Denver event that I was talking about, Mr. Jason O'Toole is our top money earner right now, and by virtue of that means he's the top most change people's lives person, right? I met him on the shuttle in Denver, totally drunk. Not me, him. And he was on the shuttle, and he had a couple people with him, had no clue who he was, and I was kind of looking at this guy like, who is this guy? You know, he's this funky guy with gray hair, right? Young guy with gray hair, and I couldn't figure him out. 6 months later, I see him on stage training, okay? This guy's the top money earner now in 18 months. He now makes over 200 grand a month. When he started, he had $100,000 in debt. Do you want to know how he did it?
Yes.
Events. He did not come alone to that event in Denver with 400 people. He rented a bus and he sold 30 tickets to that bus. And he brought 30 people with him from Canada to Denver. It was something like a 20-hour drive or more.
Long drive.
Yeah, long drive, exactly. And cold coming from Canada, and it was in the winter. And you know, with those 30 people, you can imagine what the next event looked like from him. I mean, that was a life-changing event for us. It obviously was life-changing for everybody that he brought on. Flew to the top of the comp plan, broke every single record, and I believe the number one reason is because he was excited and had urgency when he promoted, but more importantly, he just filled the bus. He just did whatever it took to get people to the events, and he let the events do the work, and that is exactly why he is where he is.
So there's one thing I want to say with this, and I had a mentor come into my life that had someone, and it's related to this story, that had no success with the industry like this for 5 years. And he sat down with this individual, and what he shared with him, he said, if there's one thing that you can do, if there's just one thing that you can do to make the most money in this business, it's have the most people to these national conferences, to these big events. And that guy took that words of wisdom, and he took action with it, and he did, no matter what he did, is he focused on having the most people there. Within a year, he had the most people there. And he went from someone that never really created much success in this type of industry to being $1 million a year income earner. And I've had some great mentors in my life. And one of the things, I've never missed any national conference that we've ever had for over 8 years. That's one of the reasons why I have this black jacket on, I would say, is because I've never missed an event.
Who wants to triple this room next month?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys want to triple the room? Go Rising Star this month, break a Rising Star, show up December 10th with no less than 3 people. You guys should show up with between 5 and 10 because you're going to BMWs, right? But no less than 3 people and we'll triple the room. It's that simple. We'll have 300 to 400 people at our next event in December, and we will be the ones that literally capture the first quarter's results. When everybody wants to get healthy, when everybody wants to change their life, when everybody is ready and open to making a change, we will capture that, and it will be all of you guys that benefit.
So I want to say this one thing. This is the opportunity that's in front of us in less than the next 90 days. There's something called the Regional Success Training. Hopefully everyone has this flyer in front of you. The Regional Success Training, this is the regional for the whole West Coast of the whole United States. Meaning everyone that lives in Washington, in Oregon, in Las Vegas, in Arizona, in Canada, western parts of Canada are going to be coming out here for this event. It's going to be in San Jose.
That's awesome.
We don't have to get a bus to go down to LA. We don't have to go up to Portland. It's going to be in San Jose. And I'm sharing this for the 1 or 2 or 5 or 10 people that understand and get this, is that this is what we call opportunity cost.
Yay.
There's an opportunity over the next 75, 80 days to take some massive action. Not all time is equal. You work harder now, big difference versus working harder after February in this business. Quite simple. Number 1, there's 3 things, and you want to write this down, and I'm going to kick it off to Dave to give you some updates about some parties and some fun stuff that we're doing tonight. But number 1, do not miss an event. We're in momentum. Some people search their whole lifetime to find the right timing of where we're at right now. Their entire lifetime. Some people never come across that opportunity. Number 2, don't come alone. This event is in San Jose. How hard is it to bring someone down to San Jose?
Amen.
You have 90 days to plan. Get a bus.
Get a bus, yes. Get a bus from Los Gatos to San Jose, to Fremont to San Jose. So number 2, never come alone. It's about you being there, about you taking that belief, that skills, and bringing that to your new team. You bring that energy, back when you come home. The second thing is never come alone, because it's about your people's success. This is about a team effort. This is a team success. Number 3, the last thing, and this is the cherry on top, and this is if you want to make a multiplier, if you want to be like Dave Bingle, if you want to go from regional director to national to presidential to ambassador in a very short time period, it's on this one. It's walk the stage. It's don't come alone, bring 5, 10, I don't care, 20, 40, 50 people there with you, but advance where you have your BMW in the driveway, or we have you in front of the room where your team is in the audience and they see that. And they're like, wow, I can relate with Jeff. That guy's 20-something years old and he's already driving one of those Beamers. Create that story for you. All of us have that opportunity right now. And in wrapping up, this is what we're going to do. So does everyone have one of these first off?
Yeah.
Can we pass these out?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to do a raffle. How many people like to win free stuff?
Yeah.
All right, so depending upon how many raffles, I'm going to make sure, even if I pay for it myself, that we give away one for every... We give away 3? If we do over, I'm going to give away more. But we're at least going to give away 3 free registrations to this. So what we want everyone to do, and again, there's little fine print. And I've never seen this happen in 8 years, and I've, met a lot of people. Refunds only given to those who attend the event and are dissatisfied. I've never seen anyone ever attend one of our events that's ever been dissatisfied, especially ran by the entire company with the founders and creators of this company. These are some special events. The last thing with the cherry on top, if you want the game plan to have a BMW in your driveway, and you do that in December, we have a very special training that's going to be elite with Nick Sarnicola and Kyle Passetti. That's going to be, we have a lot of fun. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, but we have a lot of fun, and I guarantee you in a private, intimate setting, that type of information could be the difference between making a couple grand a month versus making a 6-figure income, is the behind the scenes all day, learning from Nick Sarnicola and Kyle Passetti. So I'm going to kick it off to you. There's some announcements. We're going to do a little after party and then after party. After you?
This one's dead.
After you.
Music, please. Okay, 90 seconds. Fill out the forms. Pens out, writing, pens out.